Hi, I am back with another video today. It is going to be my, what month are we in? July. My July BoxyCharm unboxing. I love BoxyCharm. I'm not sponsored by them at all. I do subscribe and pay my own money every month for the box. I don't do a video every month. There's not really any reason for that. Sometimes some of the products are a lot of skincare and it just would be kind of silly to make a video. Sometimes I just don't get around to it that month. So I just kind of make them when I can or when I remember. So I know I haven't had one, I think, since March, but I do want to do another one. I just got my box, so I'm very excited to share what I have and try out the products. These look like really good products this month. They always are, but this month especially looks awesome. So I'm very excited to get started. I'm gonna go ahead and show you everything I got first, and then we will get on into testing it. Obviously, I'm not a professional. I always say this. This is simply just for fun for me. This is something that I love. It's something I've subscribed to off and on for a little bit over 2 years now. So I'm familiar with the service. I do enjoy the service, and I just like sharing it. So without any further ado, we'll get on into it. But yeah, I hope you enjoy the video. Okay, so like I said, first, I just want to show you the whole box. I took, some of the bubble wrap out, but that's kind of what I'm looking at. So really exciting stuff. I'll go ahead and show you the first thing that caught my eye was this outre, I don't know. It's an 8-in-1 CBD multi-purpose nutrient mist. So it says this 8-in-1 CBD leave-in conditioner packs 8 powerful benefits into one, enhances body and manageability, detangles hair, fights frizz, all kinds of stuff. It retails for $30. So this is the one thing I'm probably not gonna be able to try on camera because it is a leave-in. I don't know if you're supposed to use it on damp hair or if you can use it at any time, but I only wash my hair once a week. So the next time I wash it, I'm going to use this. I can definitely let you guys know and give you an update on how I like it. I can say for now, I've just sprayed it to smell it. I think it smells really good. I love leave-in conditioners, so I'm sure this one will be fine, but that is the first thing that I got that I actually won't be able to try. Okay, let's see. The second thing that I got, I think I will be able to try this one on camera, which is exciting, is the Mud Masky Vitamin Infused Eye Serum. This retails for $63, guys. That is crazy. That is one of the things I love about this box. Again, not sponsored. Nobody's paying me to do this. I just love this service. But I paid 25 bucks a month for this box, and already the first 2 products have way overvalued what I pay a month. So, oh, and by the way, the theme this month is fantasy with a C, probably for summertime, for beachiness. But this is what the box or the card looks like in the box this month. Super pretty. I really like the pink. But yeah, I got this. This is an eye cream. Oh, it's a vitamin infused eye serum. Okay, cool. So we will be trying this today. Very excited. It's, like I said, the Mud Masky Vitamin Infused Eye Serum. It has all of these benefits. Super cool. So I can't wait to try that. It looks really nice. Then the next thing I got is the Basic Beauty Lip Oil. This retails for $18. It is a summer lip oil, so I'll apply this and just kind of let it sit on my lips while I apply the rest of my makeup. I'm sure typically you could probably wear this overnight or something, possibly. I don't know. We're gonna see. Let's open it up and see what it looks. Ooh, that is very, kind of gives me like 90s vibes. Sorry you can't really see it because of the glare, but it's really just a clear tube with this kind of lightish oil in it. So that reminds me of the 90s, which I love, just the clear with the doe foot applicator. So yeah, I'll apply this while I am applying the rest of my makeup, and we will test it out that way. This next thing I got is so cute. I've never gotten anything from this brand, but I have heard really good things about them, and I've seen their packaging, which I think is so cute. But it's the Beauty Bakery, so everything that they make, or at least most of the things they make, I think, come in some type of like baking packaging. So this one is flour, and it is the Beauty Bakery flour setting powder. So it actually comes in this package that looks like a little thing of flour, and it even has like nutrition facts on the side. So it says it's like 100% vegan, no calories, no gluten, lightweight, mattifying, no flashback, and it has the ingredients. So really, really cute. You open it up and pop it out, and it's just like a little setting powder. So we will be trying this. It's the flour setting powder. I'm not sure if it has a scent or anything, but it is in the shade Oat or Translucent. Okay, and the final thing that we got, I'm super excited to try. I've never heard of this brand before, and I don't believe I've ever received anything in BoxyCharm from this brand either. It is the, I already know, I pronounce everything completely wrong, so I apologize in advance. This is the Ilamasqua Unveiled Artistry Palette. So on the outside, this is what it looks like. Really gorgeous, like shiny black packaging with the simple gold letters. So, and then you open it and it is this gorgeous, I already got something on it, oh my god, I hate myself, but it is this gorgeous like dusty rose color, but the texture of this is like incredible to me. Like I wish I had this specific thing in like a little handbag. I love it. It's super classy to me, really beautiful. It feels luxury, it feels very nice. You open it up, it comes with a little place card for the names of the shades, but this is what we're working with here, guys. I am so excited to play with this today. That is one of the main reasons I did want to do a video, because we got something like this in the box. Beautiful. Oh my gosh. I don't think I've even swatched any of these yet. No. But you get, what is that? 1, 2, 3, 6 mattes, 6 shimmers. So a 12 pan eyeshadow palette. In the box, this retails for 50 bucks normally, so that's incredible. And I feel like it's great. You get a perfectly even amount of shimmers and mattes, depending on the performance. I mean, you could take this palette with you wherever and not need to bring any other ones. It has basically everything. It has transition shades, your fun, darker, more evening shades. You could do a daytime look, nighttime, party look, whatever. If you're traveling, you could only take this and you'd be fine. So very excited to play with all of this stuff. Like I said, I love the box this month. And yeah, we're gonna get on into it now. So I'm going to do my skincare, and then I'll be back and show you the, what's it called? The eye cream. Yeah. Okay, had to clip the hair back, but I mean, look how cute these clips are. I hope you can see that. I have this one, I have a little square one, and then I have one that's just a skinny one. It came in a set of 3. Love those. But anyway, I put on my skincare. I just did a little moisturizer, which is usually what I do to prep my skin. I don't really do primer typically, unless I'm going to be wearing my makeup for a super long time. So skipping that. That doesn't even matter because I'm not testing out any foundations or anything. But I am going to try the eye mask, or not the eye mask, the eye serum. Yeah, it just says apply a few drops under your eyes, leave on during day and or night. I was just making sure that I was following the directions correctly. So I'm going to take a little bit on my ring finger here. I'm going to dot it under my eyes and put a little too much over there and just start rubbing it in. This so far feels great. It feels super lightweight. It's really like kind of sinking into the skin pretty easily. I'm trying to use a light hand with my lightest finger, which is the ring finger. So I'm not trying to rub under my eyes or anything, really just trying to pat that in right under the eyes there. So we will also be seeing how like my concealer does over top of this, if it creases, whatever. But yeah, I'm just going to let this sit now and let the products sink into my skin for a few minutes, and then I will move on to the next item. Or actually, no, we can, while I let this sink in, we can go ahead and apply the lip oil. This is the Basic Beauty lip oil, like I said. So I am just going to go ahead and apply this and leave it on for the whole time I'm doing my makeup, and then I'll take it off right before I put lipstick on. But look how juicy my lips look. I mean, I like it so far. We'll see how good it does at moisturizing. It went on, super easy, just glides right on. I do like the texture. It's not like, you know, giving me that weird like thing that some lipsticks do. So far so good. I like that. I like the way it feels on my lips. It seems like it's translucent. It has a shade on the bottom. It just says summer, but I think it's translucent. I think it's clear. So like when I swatch it, it's just clear. But really pretty. It gives my lips a little plumpness. Looks pretty juicy. Feels moisturizing. Okay, so now just for the purpose of saving some time, I'm going to go ahead and apply like my foundation and concealer, my liquid products off camera, and then we will be back to test out the setting powder. So next time you see me, I'll look a little better than this. Okay, I'm back. Like I said, looking a little better. I have put on my liquid foundation and concealer, and I have to say that I feel like the eye cream or the serum or whatever did a really great job. My under eyes, I feel like really good. I had no issues blending on the tops or under my eyes. I had no issues at all. I feel like everything is looking great so far. The lip oil I also love. I feel like the longer it's been on my lips, the more like oily it has gotten. So I feel like that's doing really well. I think it still looks really nice on my lips. And now I'm going to go ahead and test out the flower powder and the Beauty Bakery one. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and try to bake and set with this. We're gonna try both because that's what I would typically do in my normal makeup routine. So yeah, I'm just gonna dump some in the lid. It comes with a little sifter, which is nice. I really like that. I just put some in the lid here. Looks like a good color. I mean, it's translucent, but sometimes that can be really, really white. So this looks like a nice translucent color, not super fair, which is good for me because sometimes in the summertime I can get pretty tan, and super light products just do not look right on me. So I'm gonna go ahead and apply this and bake. Okay, yes, I'm baking. Yes, I bake my lids as well. That is because I have very oily skin and my eyeshadow will crease really bad if I don't bake. So I only bake under eyes and eyelids. I am going to try to set the rest of my face. I also don't bake long at all. I basically bake while I'm setting my face, and then I wipe it away when I wipe away the rest of my face. So I'm gonna go ahead and start setting. Just smells like normal powder. Doesn't smell bad, but doesn't smell like it's like highly fragranced or anything. And I'm just kind of going around. The way I bake is I pat the powder into the skin first. Like I said, my skin is very oily, so if I don't set it pretty well, then it will just kind of like slip up right away. So I kind of press the powder into my skin first, and then I will go back with the brush and brush it all away over top of it. So I know I look crazy, but I don't know, man, it's just what works for me. So, and then I will just kind of start brushing everything away, including what is on my eyes. And I kind of will just kind of brush this down onto my face and try to use the rest to blend it all into my skin so that I'm not wasting anything and that all the product gets used. I also take this just down my neck. Okay, first impressions. I know I look crazy, especially my hair. But first impressions of the powder, I like it. I don't think it looks bad at all on my face. I can't even feel it. It feels super lightweight. It doesn't even feel like I have, you know, any powder on, which is what I tend to look for in a powder since I do kind of heavily powder, so to speak. But yeah, it feels really good on the skin. I don't think it pulled any of my makeup up or lifted any of it off at all. I think it just set it and is now holding it in place. So yeah, so far so good. I really like that. We'll see kind of throughout the video how it wears, but first impressions, once again, I do really like it. Okay, and I'm going as close as I can according to my normal makeup routine when I do these videos, just to make it as authentic as possible, and so my judgment will not be skewed any type of way compared to what I would do normally. So now what I'm going to do is apply the rest of my face makeup, bronzer, blush, all of that. And then I will be back to do my eyes. I typically do my face first, so I'm just gonna go ahead and do that. And then I'll be back and we'll test the eyeshadow palette. Okay, I'm back with just like bronzer and blush. I didn't highlight or anything yet because I just kind of want to see where I'm at with the look. At the end, I usually don't highlight till the very end anyway, so we'll see what happens with that. But I want to go ahead and try this eyeshadow palette. I'm so excited. It looks gorgeous. I am not the best at doing like some crazy type of look, but I am going to try to use as many shades as I can out of the palette. So let's go ahead and get started. I am just going to go in first with a transition shade on just a fluffy brush. This is what I always do first. Poise. So we're going to start with Poise, maybe mix in a little bit of Assured, which is this shade right here. So these two, and we're going to go in with those. I'll show you a little closer. I'm going to just blend these two onto my brush, and we'll kind of see what happens. Is a little bit of kickback, which I always like to note. It doesn't bother me at all, fallout or kickback, but some people, it really does bother them. So I just always like to note that, you know, when I notice it, but it's nothing too crazy. It's nothing bad. And like I always say, if something does have a lot of fallout but still performs well, you could always just do your eyes first and then go in and do your face second. And that way you would not have any issues with fallout. So, because you can always wipe it away if you don't have your foundation on yet. And I'm just kind of taking these and not being too precise. It's just a transition shade. So it basically is close to my skin tone anyway, so I'm kind of just going over the whole lid and just laying this down as a base. Obviously focusing it a little bit in the crease, but kind of taking on the lid, taking it up to the brow, just giving it a nice even base while deepening up the crease just a little bit at the same time. I think it looks nice though. So far, blending really well. Next, I'm going to go in with just the two darker shades, these two right here. The names of them are Honor and Muse. So just this one, which is kind of like a lighter taupey, and then this is actually a little more ashy. I would typically not use this, but I'm going to mix them together and see how they look. Not that I would never use it, but I just wouldn't use it for a look like this. But I'm going to try out as many shades as I can. So, oh yeah, that definitely deepened it up right away, especially that Muse shade. You can really kind of see that shining through over the cool tone. And I think it looks really nice together so far. And then usually when I'm working in the crease or with just some neutral shades, and I know I'm not going to do a bold under eye, I will just take the same brush that I'm using and go ahead and sweep some of the excess color underneath my eyes. This is really just so I can use up all the product and even out my under eyes with my top lids and everything as well. So just taking a little bit more of that, blending it under the eyes. We will work on the actual shade on the under eyes later, but just kind of laying this down as a base the same way I do on the top of my lid. So we've used pretty much all of the mattes except this one, which I will highlight with later, and this one I am going to try to take a little bit of this one here, which is called Empower, and I'm going to just try to put it on the outer third, up into the outer third of my crease, and on the outer third of the lid here. I'm using just this smaller packing brush to do that. I don't want it to be super dark, but I do kind of just want to give some dimension to my eyeball. So we're just going to do that. I'm going in with a pretty light hand, so don't think that that has anything to do with how dark you can get the shade. But I'm just kind of taking this. I'm being pretty sloppy. I'll blend it out in a minute. I just kind of want to deepen this up out here before I go in with a few shimmers. Like I said, I'm just kind of doing a basic neutral look, just kind of something I would do day to day, just to see if these shimmers would be good to use day to day. And then obviously you can always intensify anything if you're going out or using this for an event or some kind of something, especially going on in the evening. But I mean, come on, dude, I've like laid this down honestly, and it's kind of blended itself out. So I am not too mad by that. I'm just going to keep packing it on. And then kind of as it gets darker, more so focus it on the lid and less in the crease, and then just kind of blend some excess into the crease. But I mean, so far, I think it looks really good. I'm going to take that blending brush that I used earlier and kind of just blend out the edges. Okay, so I have kind of the outer portions of the eyes done currently, and now I'm going to go in and try just a few of the shimmers. I might wet them, I'm not sure yet, but I'm going to see. I usually just do my fingers when I apply shimmers. I know that's kind of old school, but that's what I do and it works for me. So by all means, if you want to like spritz your brush, that always like gives better results for shimmers. I don't know, like I said, if I'm going to do that today, but that is always an option. Try that out, especially if you feel like your shimmers are just a little lackluster. But I am not going to do that, I don't think, and I'm going to start by going in with this shade here. It is Zealous. So not this shimmery here on the far end, but this one in the middle. I'm going to apply that on the inner third of my lid, and we will see what it looks like. I'm going to try to put my mirror right here too, so I can kind of see. But when I swatch it, that's what you get, so that's pretty nice in terms of swatches, but I don't always use swatches to determine anything because it could look a lot different once it goes on. I will say though, this feels really nice, and initially it's going on beautifully. It's going on like butter. I'm not having any like pulling. It's like very smooth. It definitely feels soft. It doesn't feel flaky. And as you can see, like when I slide it, it kind of just glides right on my lid. It almost makes my lid look wet, which I love. Oh my gosh, this is really beautiful. First impressions, 10 out of 10, this shade in the application. Super, super shiny. Like I have some shimmers, but man, I almost just want to leave it like this. But I want to try one or two more just for the fun of it. I'm going to take this shade here and put it in the middle. That shade is called Fearless. So Zealous is on the inner third, Fearless I'm going to put in the middle, but I am going to use this same ring finger, so it will have some of the other shade on it. But that's what that looks like. We're just going to do the same thing, just kind of focus this in the middle. Okay, yeah, so this is definitely more gold. The other one is a little bit more white gold, I think. But together they look pretty nice, I think, anyway. And they blend really well into each other, is what it looks like. So now that's what we're kind of working with that darker shade out on the end, which I am going to add more of. That's kind of what always happens to me when I start to deepen up the outer third. It will kind of get swept away once I do the rest of my lid. So I am going to go back in and darken this up. So I'm going to darken up this outer third here. I just want to say I am very, very pleasantly surprised with the blendability and the ease that these shades have gone on with. Obviously, like whenever you're creating any type of look, there's layering, there's blending, there's all that stuff, especially when you're working with shimmers. But honestly, I have a little bit of fallout. It's not too bad. These shades are blending into each other very nicely, as well as into my skin. So I really just have good things to say. I don't really dislike anything about this so far. I think the shimmers are really nice, not even wet at all. And then when I go back in with a darker shade, it's very easy to blend it right into the shimmers or blend it into my crease, as you can see. So yeah, I think we're pretty much completed for the top of the eyes here. I am going to go in with just a clean brush, the same one I used earlier, just wipe away that fallout, that excess. I'm sure, I don't know if you can see it on my phone camera, but it is just kind of wiping right away. I don't really have any shimmer right here or anywhere it shouldn't be. And then really quickly here, I'm just going to take a little bit more of a defining. This is just what I was blending with. And I'm going to take this shade here and a little bit, well, pretty much these three. I'm going to take them all, blend them together, and run that under the eyes. Sorry I wasn't able to use more of the shimmer shades. I probably should have, but I can definitely use this palette again if you guys want me to, because so far I really like it, and I would love to do kind of a more fun look with some of the pinker side of the shimmers over here. But for this look, I just wanted it to be pretty neutral and chill, so we're sticking with that. And I know this looks crazy. I am going to blend it out. I'm trying to show you guys, oh, that's the wrong brush, as much as I can and not do as many cuts of the makeup. So I'm going to take this fluffy brush that I used in the beginning and just blend all of this back out underneath my eyes here. This is performing really well, and I don't really have many issues with it yet. Well, obviously I don't know how it's going to wear throughout the day yet, so I still have to see that, and I won't be able to give you a report on that today, obviously, but like for first impressions, which is what this video is, really, really good so far. So have nothing bad to say about that. I'm going to use the highlight shade on my eyebrows now. So I'm going to take just a little angled brush. I've had this brush forever, and I'm going to take that shade right here on the end. The name of it is Spirit. And I'm going to pick some up and just highlight my brow bone here. It's just a very basic, like, I don't know, cream white highlight shade. I wouldn't really, it's not harsh white, but it definitely is highlighting my brow bone, so that's great. And I'm just going to do that, and then I am also going to take a little bit of one of these shades, I don't know which one yet, and I'm going to highlight my inner corner. Let me find my brush here. I guess I might just take this one again, this one here, and I'm just going to pick a little bit up on this like pointed brush here, and I'm just gonna apply a little bit in my inner, oh my gosh, ooh, that looks good. But yeah, I'm just gonna apply a little bit of that in my inner corner. As you can see, that is like amazing. Wow. Okay, I'm just gonna put the finishing touches on, do my lips, my brows, highlight, all that stuff, and we'll be back with finishing thoughts. Okay, so back, I know my hair is a hot mess, just ignore it, but back with final thoughts. My lips are still drying, so ignore that. But I have to say, I guess I'll start with that. The lip oil, 10 out of 10. I love it so far. I want to sleep in it overnight and see what wonders it does for my lips, because it's sitting on my lips for, I don't know, the last 30 minutes. Oh my gosh, my lipstick went on like butter, girl. My lips feel hydrated. They feel better. So that's great. I like this so far. I can't wait to keep using this. Eye serum, love it. I feel like my under eyes look great. I had no issues blending any more than I normally would. The tops of my eyes look great as well. No complaints out of this. The baking powder, again, same thing. So far, I really like it. Can't wait to keep testing it and see how it wears all day. But first impressions, fantastic. Obviously, so I haven't tried this yet. Can't wait to try it out. And then the eyeshadow palette, what do I do with it? Right here, love it so far. I know I keep saying this about everything, but I cannot wait to play with this again. Please let me know if you want to see additional looks with this. I really like it so far, so I can't wait to try some of the more fun shades. I know I did a neutral look today, but I love how it turned out, and I can't wait to try some more of these pinky and purpley shades. Yeah, and overall, I am in love with the box. Like I always say, like I've said before in this video, not sponsored at all. Nobody's paying me or encouraging me to talk about this or do this. This is just something fun that I like to do once a month or whenever I get a chance to, just because I like playing with makeup. It's just another side of me that I really like. But I just really loved the box this month and wanted to talk about it. And obviously these are first impressions, so my opinion on these products could change. I don't always love everything as much as I did. I don't always love everything I get. But for the most part I do, and that's what keeps me around. So like I said, my opinions on these could change as I wear the products longer and use them more. That's why this is purely a first impressions video. So yeah, but I do really love the products, and I really hope you enjoyed watching this video. Thank you so much. I know this is a little bit different from my normal content on my channel, so I really do thank you and appreciate you taking the time, especially if you made it to this far, to the end of the video. Thank you so much for watching. I love you so much. If there's anything that you want to see from me or see from this channel, like always, please let me know in the comments below. I will try my best to make it happen for you, and I'll talk to you next time. Bye!